90 Minuten Unterhaching gegen Cottbus mit Alex Klich.
Sie steht schon im Spielerton. Lasst sie uns so laut es nur geht begrüßen. So laut ihr könnt. Bereitet euch doch vor. Sport machen. Spielfreude auf Fans. Einzigen schon mal richtig ein.
Hello and a very warm welcome to everyone joining us once again as it is time for the second leg of the playoffs and a place in the Dritte Liga next season up for grabs as Cottbus travel to Unterhaching for what should be a fantastic 90 minutes and perhaps more of action-packed football. It's a full crowd, not an empty seat in the house here in the Alpenbauer Sportpark in Unterhaching. And it's the kind of atmosphere you would expect and hope for a game of this magnitude. There was the Champions League final last night. This will feel similar to these players. That is how important this game is and could be. For one group anyway. Sandro Wagner, perhaps, with his last game in charge of Unterhaching. What a farewell that could be, sending them back into the professional leagues. As there are rumours he might be on his way to the Austrian second division next season. We'll have to wait and see. But there is still the big task at hand. Half the job done for his side. A 2-1 win in midweek away from home in Cottbus in the first leg of this playoff tie. And anything apart from defeat will see him and his side into the third division next season. Tobias Reichel, the man in charge, joined by Philipp Hüwe and Mark-Philipp Eckermann, in charge of proceedings on this Sunday lunchtime. The captains exchanging pleasantries, and then it's down to business. It was a thoroughly entertaining first leg between these two sides. Action-packed from start to finish.
Liga, live bei Magenta Sport. Präsentiert von BWin. Das ist unser Spiel.
Unterhaching, 2-1 winners on the day. Goals from Anspach and Skalartidis getting the job done. far as the lineups go, just one change for Sandro Wagner's side. Ansbach, the goal scorer of their first last time out, unable to play today due to injury, so Maya comes in to replace him. Pele Volle, however, deciding to mix things up a little more after that defeat, and brings the likes of Badu, Sherbakovsky, both did make an appearance as substitutes in the first leg. They now start here this afternoon, and the experienced Slamar, who was suspended for the first leg, is back in central defence to add a little bit more stability there, as they hope to turn things around. It would be the first time a team have come from behind to then qualify in the playoffs, having lost the first leg at home. But nothing to say they can't do it here today. So back to those lineups, starting with the visitors. Betke in goal, Borgmann, Slamar, Hildebrandt and Hasse, the back four, with Hoffmann and Eisenhut. In central midfield, Badu and Hotman, the two wide players, Sherakovsky and Thiele up front for Energie Cottbus. As for the home side, Unterhaching, Vollath in goal, and Schwabel, Pissot, Welzmüller and Ehrlich, the back four, Stiefler and Weidner, the two holding midfielders, Skalatidis on the right, Maya on the left, Fetch and Hopsch, the two front players, with Fetch just in behind the number 34. And Unterhaching, top scorer this season. Couldn't find the back of the net in the first leg, certainly had his chances though, denied by the woodwork on one occasion. But they'll be looking to him to try and seal the deal here this afternoon. Just making sure the goals are ready just before kickoff. You'd think these things would be checked a little earlier than seconds before the action gets underway, but c'est la vie, as they say. Oh, plenty of Cottbus fans making the long trip to the Bayer area of Germany. Just over 600 Energie Cottbus fans here in attendance, which is absolutely ridiculous, really. And the whistle goes. The action is underway. Unterhaching, 90 minutes away from a place in the third division. If they can avoid defeat here this afternoon. Maya looking for a way through, stopped in its tracks though. It's the home side, Unterhaching, give the ball away. Playing in red shirts, dark blue shorts and socks. Cottbus all in white here. So Cottbus with the throw inside their own half here. Really was a thrilling encounter, the first leg. High energy right from the get-go, which did result in plenty of stoppages in the second half. A lot of players going down with cramp. Will it be a similar story here today? SpVgg with the layoff. Came on as a late substitute in the first leg. SpVgg looked very lively when he came on. And Pelle Volitz deciding that he could perhaps make a difference starting in this second leg. Brilliant atmosphere once again. There's Pissot. The pass back to his keeper Vola. Sends the ball upfield. Pissot, of course, with that handball that handed Cottbus away back into the game in the first encounter. Hildebrandt slotting it home from the penalty spot to level things up at 1 apiece. Before Skalatidis, with a little bit of help from his teammate Fetch, made it 2-1. Well, Thiele felt the ball was picked up by Vola outside of the box there, but certainly looked like he kept the ball within the line. Hodman, who was arguably, if you ask me, the standout performer for Cottbus in the first leg. So difficult to get off the ball once he started running with it. And Schwabel celebrating, winning the throw like it was a goal. That's how high the tensions and emotions are running here this afternoon. Well, it's a good high-energy start from Energie Cottbus again. We're arguably the better side in the opening 10-15 minutes in the first leg. Pissot sending Schwabel on his way, but too much mustard on that one, asking a lot of the Unterhaching right back. Well, the Cottbus faithful certainly enjoying themselves. Crazy to think that they play in the regional leagues. Perhaps not when all is said and done. With support like that, you do feel it's a team that should be higher up in the German leagues than they are. They're going to need a goal at least if they want to be playing third division football next season. Attempt at a shot from distance there by SpVgg. Sees his shot blocked, but Cottbus still on the ball here. Eisenhut. Lay off by Thiele. Now Hotman. Little back heel by Badu. Unterhaching trying to transition into a quick counter-attack there. Hopsch looking to hold the ball up and bring Maya into play, Weidner as well, but not quite going to plan there. As Cottbus continue to look promising here in these opening stages. SpVgg tries to feed one through, nearly comes back his way. And Cottbus doing a really good job of closing down immediately if and when they do give the ball away. Have enjoyed the lion's share of possession so far though. Badu given a start today. Pelle Volitz looking to utilise his and SpVgg's pace and ability to run at players. Something that he felt was lacking a little in the first leg from his side. Early cross in, little too much height on that. And Unterhaching will let it run out of play for the throw. Slightly confusing. The Unterhaching fans all in white, although it is Energie Cottbus playing in all white. Pissot with the long ball forward. And Fetch trying to shift it out wide. But Hopsch coming back from an offside position there, or perhaps coming together with Slamar. Didn't look like there was much in it. "27 goals this season for Hopsch. An incredible return for the Unterhaching frontman. Badu down the line. And then slight misunderstanding in that triangle there. Hoffmann playing it out wide. Thiele already making that run forward into the space in behind the Unterhaching back four. The right idea, just lacking the execution. Still, Cottbus continue to look like the more promising side. With 10 minutes gone now. No clear-cut chances at either end. But the visitors doing it well. So far anyway. Still, it is they that need the goal. Unterhaching with the advantage after that 2-1 win in the first leg. Of course, it is a dangerous game to play. You don't want to sit back too much and invite that pressure. Remember, both these sides finishing top of their respective leagues. So used to winning and used to scoring goals, that's for sure. Sandro Wagner animated as always on the sideline. You almost feel he wishes he was out there himself still. Incredible things he has done at Unterhaching since taking over in the summer of 2021. Has really seen a rise in performance, credibility, and everything in between. And would really leave his mark on the club if he can get them back into the third division where they feel they belong. A little dink over the top. Well, Bedke does well to come off his line early there. He took a chance, but made sure he was getting to that ball before anyone else could. Confident goalkeeping from the man in between the sticks for Energie Cottbus. Powerful header on by Hotman. A little too far ahead of Thiele though, as Volat comes out and collects. Skalatidis with the little dink over the top. Fetch looking to latch onto the end of it, but Bedke well aware of the situation. Over the top, no flag going up, it does eventually. There's Stiefler, he just drifted into the space behind the back four. No VAR here in these playoff games, remember. Would have definitely been called into action for the penalty given in the first leg. Certainly a contentious one. One of those that could go either way. Here come Cottbus once more. Ball out left. Borgman with the cross. Not a bad one either! And a big save by Volat. First, Thiele looked like he was getting on the end of it. I think it was Szczerbakowski with the final header. Great cross by Borgman. And Volat wide awake on the line. Does ever so well to get across, especially after he would have been unsure as to who was actually going to head it his direction. Not a bad header by Szczerbakowski either, who wouldn't have had much time to react. And Thiele getting a slight glance on it, I believe, just ahead of him. Oh, Cottbus are ticking all the boxes at the moment. Really taking the game to Unterhaching. I think Sandro Wagner will be a little worried with the way his team has started here. Oh, very nearly good link-up play there on the edge of the Cottbus penalty area for Unterhaching. But again, breaks down far too quickly. Struggling to retain the ball at the moment, the home side. It really is great to see Sandro Wagner almost running with the ball, jumping up and down, living and breathing every minute of this game. Not that it'll be much different for his counterpart, Pelle Volitz, the legend that is Pelle Volitz, in charge of Energie Cottbus. In charge of Cottbus for the third time in his career, stating before the two legs even got underway that he would love to get them back into the third division at the age of 58, and for his 60th birthday he'd like to take them into the second. Well, they're going to have to turn things around here today if he wants that to become a reality. Stiefler. Way through, big save by Bidke, but it's back of the net anyway. And Unterhaching have taken the lead here against the run of play. And it's Fetch who's done it. Well, that is a very, very bitter pill to swallow for Energie Cottbus. Falling asleep at the back for just a second, but it has cost them dearly. There's that 1-0 lead now. Gives Unterhaching a 2-goal advantage overall. 3-1 they lead over the two legs. Well, Fetch just getting his nose in front of the defender there, sneaking in to tap it home from close range. And Sandro Wagner celebrates on the sidelines with everyone on the bench. And Matthias Fetch has scored a massive goal for Unterhaching here. Well, no one dealing with Hopsch. Just inside the box, who was able to just bulldoze his way through. Shot on goal, forcing a good save from Bethke into the path of his defender, who then just took a little too long to get rid of the ball, allowing Fetch to just sneak in. And after such a promising start from the visitors, what a punch in the gut that is. Still far from over here though. 2 goals from Cottbus will send us into extra time and then possibly penalties as well. But not the start they were hoping for, not in terms of the scoreline. In terms of performance, I think Pelevolitz and company would have been very pleased. It is a cruel game sometimes, football. But they need to keep their heads up, keep doing what they're doing. But Unterhaching will almost certainly now have a little more energy in their legs and a bit more of a spring in their step, thanks to that goal against the run of play. All about the reaction now though from the Cottbus players. And more experienced amongst them. Gonna have to lead by example now. Incredible what just one moment in the game can do in terms of changing the entire complexion. Unterhaching now knocking the ball around comfortably with 1-2s here and there. Cottbus all of a sudden looking nervous when they're on the ball, having looked so confident just moments before. Unterhaching very nearly creating the opportunity to score a second there. Ehrlich seeing his ball back across the face of goal, blocked. And vitally so as far as Cottbus are concerned, who now have to defend a corner here. Well, the Cottbus faithful making the journey here all of a sudden looking a little quieter than they were a few minutes ago. Schwabel to Pizot, puts in the cross, headed away by Thiel. Lovely 1-2. Ooh, that could definitely be close. Looks like it's going to be a free kick on the edge of the penalty area. It's going to be a yellow card for Hasse, who has no complaints really. One of those that was clear as day. And he'll be disappointed to give away the free kick, but ecstatic that it wasn't inside the box, I think. Let's have another look here. Well, it is just outside the box. It's very well spotted by the referee. Skalatides, the player brought down by Hasse, who was in on goal there. Wow, what a turnaround. Looked like Cottbus were here to turn things around in the opening 15 minutes. There's only really one team going forward, only really one team that looked like scoring, and it wasn't Unterhaching, who now lead 1-0 and have not once but twice been on the verge of doubling their lead. They also now have a free kick in a very promising position. It's Meyer standing over the ball. Does have plenty of options available here. Could easily go for goal himself, maybe try and swing one in and find a teammate. Plenty to think about for the Cottbus defence. Just 3 in the wall for Energie here. I've got a feeling Maya might try and just curl this one over that 3-man wall and look for that top left corner. Well, straight down the middle, never really got the bend on it. And an easy catch in the end for Betke. Well, how will Unterhaching play out this first 45 now with a 2-goal cushion overall? Some would argue the best form of defense is attack. Scherbakovsky and Ilech coming together there. Well within his right to go for that one. The Cottbus frontman. Not quite as much energy in the press now from Cottbus. Haching enjoying a lot more time and space on the ball now since going 1-0 up. Past the midway point of this first half. And Unterhaching with destiny in their own hands at the moment. Stiefler finds a little gap, is then brought down by Badu, who's quickly surrounded by the entire Unterhaching team, who are not happy with the challenge. It's going to be a yellow card. Wow, mistimed tackle. Not the nicest you'll see, but also not the worst as well. Badu there to make sure Stiefler's okay. And credit to Badu, who is there making sure he's all right. Quick to apologise as well. Simply a mistimed tackle. No malicious intent behind it. But tension's running high in a game like this, which is understandable to say the least. Well, Stiefler looks like he's going to be okay to continue as he shakes it off. really good delivery there. And Hopsch, the one player you'd want on the end of it, managing to get there but can't find the target. Was whipped in by Skalatidis with real pace. Tackles starting to fly in left, right and centre now. Some of the Cottbus fans starting to get a little bit rowdy as well. A lot of shaking of the sideboards and fences. Something that they're going to have to get under control. Hasse giving away the free kick. A yellow card shown towards the Unterhaching bench. Not sure who exactly got it. I don't think it's Sandro Wagner. Perhaps one of his staff members though. It's always an alternative. A courageous effort there, trying to catch the keeper Betke off his line there, Maya. Bit of a wasted opportunity, to be honest. It's going to take something special, and it was far from that in the end. August is when the third division in German football gets underway next season. One of these teams will be a part of that. Joining the likes of Ulm, Preußen Münster and Lübeck. 4 teams going up to the third division, as is the norm in Germany. Chance here for Cottbus perhaps to find a way back into this teal at the near post. Unselfishly trying to, or at least it looked like, play it back across the goal. Looking for a teammate, could have easily tried to get a shot off himself. Good link-up play there, involving Sherbakowski. And Thiele trying to bring him back into play there. Cottbus with the corner, just over half an hour gone. Fonzie, the Unterhaching mascot, now being told to keep his distance from the corner and the players. Borgman with the delivery, headed away. As Hofmann will let it run out of play. Energie Cottbus with the throw. Another player down. This is starting to get a little ridiculous now. Tobias Reichel being given a tough job. He's going to have to get some control back. Oh, the best ball back. And Betke does so well to come off his line that early, recognizing the danger. Where did Betke come from there? Because it looked like Hopsch was through and in on goal. Once again, the Cottbus keeper wide awake and ready. That is excellent goalkeeping. Thiele through here. Thiele with a chance. Volat with the save. Szczerbakowski sees his shot deflected, and Thiele puts it back across the middle. And Unterhaching able to get the ball away. Slammer across to Hildebrandt, back to Slammer. Fizzes it down the middle. Oh, play it down again now. And it's Stiefler once more. Gets up, goes back down. Gonna get back up again. Will he go back down again? Well, it's been an up and down first 45 here in Unterhaching. Looks like Stiefler's gonna try and shake it off and continue. Here's the chance for Energie Cottbus. Thiele has a look up, tries to curl it around Volat, who does ever so well to stay on his feet, doesn't go to ground early, giving Thiele very little room to work with in terms of getting the ball past the Unterhaching keeper. Oh, we've seen some very good goalkeeping here this afternoon. At both ends of the pitch. Hasse with the long ball forward. Clearance by Pissot. Bardou back to Borgman. Manages to get a cross in. And it's headed out of play convincingly in the end by Ehrlich. Good delivery. No one able to get on the end of it though. Hofmann. Szczerbakowski back to Hofmann. Tries to get it back inside. Not the best of deliveries, but still causing Unterhaching a few problems. Struggling to get on the ball at the moment. It's a good spell here for the visitors, who trail by a goal. They trail by 2 overall. Stiefler still not moving well. Wonder if he'll be back out for the second half. Would be a big miss for Unterhaching. Thiele looking to hold up play there, but can't hold on to the ball. It's won back by Hofmann. Little dink over the top for Thiele. Vollat out early, comes to collect confidently. He's had his moments, Thiele. Unable to convert any of those into goals though, which is the one thing his side desperately need. Hotman does well. Thiele unable to find him with the cushioned header. Shabakowski happy to let that one run out of play. Mind games from Sandro Wagner on the sideline. A slight nudge there by a Hopsch, who pleading his case to the referee, but I think it's a pretty clear-cut decision in the end. Just leaning into the Cottbus defender. Knew exactly what he was doing. Hopsch goes down, claiming he was caught by Shabakowski, who's not happy with his reaction. Back on his feet now. It's going to take more than that. The referee to point to the spot. Well, next to nothing in that challenge from Ehrlich on Hotman. And I think you could tell from Hotman's reaction shortly thereafter, even he didn't think there was much in that. Hopsch not happy with the decision going against him there. Felt there was very little in the challenge. Still, Cottbus with the free kick, deep in their own half. Time running out here in the first 45, 2.5 minutes or so, plus some stoppage time, and there will be some, that's for sure. The amount of stoppages we've had. Schwabel's clearance Doesn't get very far. It's picked up by Badu. Schwabel does well to recover, but then Schwabel with the clearance. Galatidis with a great cross with the outside of the right boot there. Looking for Fetch. Unable to find him though. Well, Fetch very nearly getting there ahead of Hofmann at the near post. It's well defended by Cottbus. They're going to have to defend a corner as well. And off the crossbar. Danger not over yet. Pissot tries to keep it alive. And Cottbus very nearly down and out there, surely. 3-goal deficit, perhaps just one step too far. And they've gotten away with it. Wow, what a header. Smashing it off of the crossbar there, Stiefler. And Bethke able to get his hands on the ball that time. Stiefler getting the challenge in on Hofmann, who took way too long to get rid of the ball there. Just how costly could it be? Well, thankfully not very. Badu, ball forward to Hotman, tries to extend it for Thiele, unable to do so. And Unterhaching with the free kick. Szczerbakowski with the aerial challenge, a little too aggressive for the referee's liking. So 3 minutes added on here. Maya with the delivery. Should be an easy catch for Bethke, who then decides not to go for the ball. Stiefler, the only player to react really, plays it back across the face of goal and no one there for an easy tap-in. Well, credit to Stiefler, who was watching it all the way. The only player not to give up on it. Could have easily picked out a teammate, but I think you could argue he did everything he could. No one really expecting the ball to come back into a goal-scoring position there. Another good cross in. Stiefler! Well, great technique on the volley. Just couldn't keep it down. Well, there were question marks as to whether or not he'd be able to continue. He's nearly scored twice in the space of 2 minutes, which would suggest he feels absolutely fine. What a goal that could have been. Szczerbakowski fouled twice there. Does eventually get the decision. And it's Gonna be a yellow card for Skolatidis. The 3 minutes of stoppage time are done and dusted. As is the first half here in this second leg of these playoffs. It's Unterhaching who had the advantage before kickoff. They've now extended their lead to 3-1 overall. 1-0 here at the break in this second leg. Still a chance for Energie Cottbus. They need 2 goals at least to send us into extra time. And they've got 45 minutes to find them. We'll be back with the second half in just a few.
Gleich geht's weiter. Live bei Magenta Sport. Mit BWin, dem offiziellen Hauptpartner der 3. Liga.
Ich kann, du kannst. Er, sie, es kann den finanziellen Spielraum erweitern. Wir können, ihr könnt, sie können Geld abrufen, wann immer sie wollen. Müssen aber nicht. Kann dies, kann das, kann macht auch auf Raten Spaß.
ist vor kurzem mit der U17-Nationalmannschaft bei der Europameisterschaft, wie soll ich es am besten sagen, er ist Europameister geworden. Das freut uns unfassbar für den Konsti und ist auch für unser Nachwuchsleistungszentrum ein riesen Beispiel für tolle Jugendarbeit in Unterhaching. Allein das ist schon ein Riesenapplaus wert.
So, a warm welcome back to everyone joining us here for this nail-biting second leg between Unterhaching and Energie Cottbus. Sandro Wagner getting the fans going once more before the action gets back underway. He'll be delighted with the way things have gone so far. His side lead 1-0 after a 2-1 win in the first leg as well, giving them a 3-1 advantage going into this second half. Well, what's needed for Cottbus is clear and clear as day. They need 2 goals at least, 2 goals and to not concede. We'll see us go into extra time. Well, they do come out with their backs up against the wall, to say the least. In the second 45 minutes, the Unterhaching players making their way out. Cottbus players still lying in wait there, just behind them. It's a tough task for Energie Cottbus now, but at least it's a clear one. They know what they have to do. As for Unterhaching, well, they just need to make sure they don't concede, and it's job done. But 1 goal will certainly make things very interesting if Cottbus can find the back of the net. Preferably early into the second half. Well, then anything's possible. And that's what that man Pele Volitz will have been telling his players. It's not all done and dusted. It's not all doom and gloom. Not yet, anyway. Crazier things have happened in football. And there is still everything to play for his side. It's not an impossible task by any means, albeit an unlikely one perhaps. So Milde will be coming on for the second 45 for Energie Cottbus. Some fresh legs and ideas perhaps. Hasse, the player replaced, was on a yellow card already. So perhaps part of the decision process there as well. Has been a physical encounter, as it was in the first leg as well. And the action underway now as this second half. Thiele, lovely layoff to Hofmann. Badu, all alone. Badu with just the keeper to beat, tries to nutmeg Volat. But again, Volat standing firm. Well, could have been the dream start to the second half for Energie Cottbus. Hofmann does ever so well to pick out Badu, who still had work to do. But Volat again with a big stop. In comes the delivery. Danger dealt with. Well, free kick given away for coming together off the ball there. Ehrlich brought down. A quick chance for everyone to catch their breath. Minute and a half in. And Energie Cottbus very nearly right back in it. Oh, here's another look at the chance for Badu. Almost took a little too long to decide. Thiele looked like he was being held back there by Stiefler. As the decision go his way. Well, the Cottbus fans certainly believe their team is still in this. Here's Milde, the new man. Goes for it himself from a distance, leaning back on the shot there, was never really coming back down. But a decent run inside. Well, Sandro Wagner, I think, will have expected a strong start to the second half from Cottbus. Up to his side to just ride out the storm here. Scored the only goal of the game against the run of play in the first half. Another goal for Unterhaching. Surely will seal the deal. Milde with the long throw down the line, easily dealt with by Haching. Hildebrandt out wide to Milde again, the new man seeing a lot of the ball early into his appearance. Now Badu. And a misplaced pass there has invited the pressure. Schwabel in space out on this right flank, has time to put a ball into the box. It's not the best of deliveries though. And Cottbus able to come away with that one. Oh, very high press and good pressure by Unterhaching. Pissot, heavy touch there, but does enough to win the corner. That's a good delivery there. Any sort of a touch, and Cottbus might have been in trouble. Player down at the moment at Schwabel, holding his right ankle, seems to have been caught. Well, both players well within their right to go for it. Hofmann and Schwabel. Thiele cuts it back beautifully for Szczebakowski. It goes to ground, but a little too easily. Hotman. Great interception there from Stiefler. Now Hotman, a player that Cottbus haven't really brought into the game enough for me. Was causing Haching all sorts of problems in the first leg. He hasn't really been quite as influential this time round, but hasn't seen much of the ball either. Ball out in his direction. He'll leave it for Milde. Does well to get a cross in. Dealt with easily in the end by Welzmüller. Well, again, for the visitors, Energie Cottbus, the performance is there where it needs to be. Energy levels on point, getting the ball forward into promising areas. Just lacking in that final third. Simply not clinical enough when it counts. And it's costing them. Again, great link-up play. Here's Borgman, the Cottbus captain. Cuts inside. Thiele there in support. Oh, whistle's gone. The free kick has gone Haching's way. It's a peculiar one. Oh, Badu colliding into Skalatidis there. By no means intentional, but I suppose it is a foul. Still not one you've seen given every day, especially not in the middle of an attack. I think Pelle Volit's a little confused by the decision. Hopsch. Surrounded by three Cottbus players immediately there, the front man. Shebakovsky now goes down, and he will get the free kick. Slammer. Layoff by Thiele to Borgman. Again, knocking the ball around nicely here, Cottbus. Great link-up play out on that right wing. Milde tries to get the cross in, does eventually. And Badu on the volley, difficult one to take. Does make contact, but can't keep it down. There's another chance goes begging for the visitors. Comes off the shin rather than the boot. Looks like Pelle Volitz is getting ready to make another change. It's going to be Veiling, their top goal scorer this season. He would have been disappointed not to start here today. And Badu, who had a great chance to get Cottbus back into things. Just the keeper to be unable to find a way past Avola, though. Now, what can Veling bring to the table? 12 goals, 6 assists for the wide man this season. Was unable to affect the first leg. He's got half an hour to make a difference here. SpVgg given away cheaply. Pissot, long ball forward, brought down well by Fetch. Weidner looking for a way through, but Hoffmann sticking very close indeed. Haching bench giving or being given a talking to, not for the first time. Some of them a little too involved in proceedings. Schwabel with the cross, punched away by Bethke. Chance here, back across the middle. A vital interception there by Borgman. Just got the slightest of touches on it. Hotman, a poor ball, plays it just in behind Milde. Quick to apologise as well, he knows that was far from what was required. Sandro Wagner deciding it's time to make some changes of his own. As Maya will be coming off here. And Ansbach coming on, well, was kept out of the starting lineup due to injury. That injury, obviously not quite as bad as everyone thought. He's going to be called into action for at least half an hour. SpVgg brought off, Heike brought on, as Pelle Volitz now rolls the dice. Another front man. More of an out-and-out striker than SpVgg. He's more of a tricky winger who can play up front as well, but more as support to the front man. Stiefler down again. A great player, but almost seems to spend more time lying down than anything else. Again, didn't see much in that. Here's Ansbach. Has a bit of space to work with. Does get the shot off. Deflection helping it into the hands of Bitkit rather than into the path of a Haching teammate. Slamar on the ball over the top. Thiele helps it out wide to Borgman. Looks for an early cross, shouts for handball, whistle goes, free kick. Scarlatidis already on a yellow. The referee keeping his cards in his pocket for now. Hofmann standing over the ball, swings one in. Player's gone down inside the box. Referee not having any of it as play continues. Ansbach putting the ball out of play. Haching really allowing Cottbus to have a lot of the ball here. Happy to just sit back at the moment and protect their lead. Still 25 minutes to go. Seems a little early. Hotman. Cottbus fans doing everything to get their players fired up. Gotta love the lower division sometimes. Handball by Hofmann. Very close range, not sure how he's supposed to get his arm out of the way there, but free kick goes to Haching. Cheeky little nutmeg there from Borgman. Hiker there in support. Early ball in from the new man up front. Second wave of attack now for Cottbus. Mulder cuts it back onto his left, gets a ball into the middle. But no one able to react in time, and then play stopped once more. As again, a Haching player goes down. Pelevolit's not happy with some of the decisions here. It's quite clear to see how he feels about it all. A little bit of frustration from the Cottbus fans starting to come through now as well, as a few objects and cups seem to be finding their way onto the pitch. Scarlatidis in an offside position there. Edging towards the final 20 minutes. Oh, things getting a little out of control now. The Cottbus fans not painting the best picture of themselves here. The riot police are forced to get involved now. Well, tear gas being used now as well. I think it began with a few of the Cottbus fans trying to get out onto the pitch, which is really not what you want to see. And they're not helping their team whatsoever with this sort of behaviour. Well, never ceases to amaze how every now and then a small group of idiots can ruin it for everyone else, including their own team. It's not how you support whatsoever. Even Pelevolitz, the manager, is there now pleading with his own fans to just keep things under control. With your team still in this, one goal for Cottbus, and they're right back in it, and the fans are now doing their best to make it impossible for them to play third division football next season. There's still cups coming down. It really is incredible. It'll be interesting to see how the officials deal with this. Still plenty of security and riot police over in that corner, where the Cottbus fans have been causing problems. Not all of them, of course, a handful of them. That has to be said as well. The majority of them have come here in good spirits, have behaved themselves well. And a bunch of absolute morons ruining it for everyone else. Cottbus players huddling up here, trying to come up with a game plan. We will still have 20 minutes or so. There'll be plenty of stoppage time if things do continue. Things certainly seem to have calmed down. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting back into the action immediately. Tobias Reichel, the referee, will not be wanting to get back to the action before everything is under control. Well, such a shame, really, having nothing but good things to say about those Cottbus fans before kick-off and during the game up until this very saddening point. But fans like that, and I'd aim this at those who caused the problems and those alone, do not deserve to be watching football in any stadium around the world, if you ask me. I mean, it's simple. If you're not here to watch football, then just stay at home. Players using the time to try and stay fit and ready. Still waiting to find out if and when things will continue. Well, not the turn we were hoping this game would take, really. Certainly a lot calmer now. Tobias Reichel, the referee, making his way over towards that corner to judge the situation himself, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if we do continue to see the police stay in that corner for the remainder of the game.
Kurzer Hinweis an alle Verletzten. Ihr werdet hinter der Tribüne im Rondell medizinisch versorgt. Alle Verletzte werden hinter dem Rondell, hinter der Tribüne medizinisch versorgt.
A couple of nods there from Tobias Reichel would suggest that play will continue. I think there are a few fans receiving a little bit of medical treatment. Players getting back into position, so it looks like the ball will be rolling again in just a few. Now, what kind of an effect will it have on the game now? There's been a long pause for the players. A quick head count. And play resumes, thankfully. Well, technically, we would be in the 85th minute of play, but I think we can expect a good 10 to 15 minutes of stoppage time added on here. Big police presence still in that corner, which will affect play as well. A peculiar end to this game now. Oh, Hotman has stayed down here. Certainly didn't look like there was anything wrong with the tackle. Perhaps a bit of a dead leg for the big man. Welzmüller with the tackle. It was a heavy one, but a fair one. Heike chasing that one, but can't get there ahead of Skalatidis. Ball already out of play. Will be a Haching throw. Ansbach puts the brakes on his move forward, now brings Schwabel into play. Out wide to Skalatidis, he does get a cross in, everyone a little late to react. Then one back by Stiefler. Fetch, Skalatidis again, wins the corner. Given away far too cheaply in a very dangerous area. Skalatidis to take the corner from this near side. A lot of height and distance on that one. Hopsch keeps the ball in play, does well. Well, the header from a fair distance out there from Pissot. Put out of play. And the stoppage in play doesn't seem to have helped Cottbus, and they have their own fans to thank for that. Free kick to Haching once more as their players continue to stay down. Looking to eat up some time, however, let there be no confusion. There was a good 15 minutes that will still be added here due to that stoppage, due to fan trouble, plus the stoppage time on top of that as well. So we've easily got another anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes of football to be played here. So Cottbus do still have time to turn things around. Skarlatidis with the cross. And Hopsch with the header again. Can't find the target though. Well, just like in the first leg, he's had his chances. Just hasn't been able to take them. He's the one player you'd want getting those chances for Haching with his goal return this season. Hotman. Struggling to get any sort of a real cross in. Ball does eventually find its way into the Haching penalty area. As Energie give away another silly free kick. Really need to keep the ball on the ground, keep the ball in play. Can't afford to keep giving Haching opportunities to run the clock down. Ansbach goes for it alone on the half volley there from an acute angle. It's always going to struggle to work the keeper from there. Timmy Thiele coming off. Oosterhelweg started the first leg on as a substitute now here in the second. All out wide to Ansbach. Tries to feed one through a very crowded zone there. Hopsch. Little through ball, chance now to wrap things up! And that will be all she wrote as Skarlatidis curls it round the keeper into the back of the net with the outside of the right boot. And that, ladies and gentlemen, surely will wrap things up now. Unterhaching lead 2-0, 4-1 overall, with a little over 10 minutes still to go, plus some change. Well, Hopsch hasn't found the back of the net over the two legs as expected, but he has played his part once again. And it is a cool finish from Skarlatidis. Takes it first time. And how about that? And the players know just how big of a goal that is. Sandro Wagner out there celebrating with his players. No surprises there. Skarlatidis in tears almost. Looks like it's going to be a triple substitution. Skarlatidis, what a way to bid farewell to his afternoon. Bauer, the player, coming on to replace him. Now Schmidt, one of the players coming on for Haching as well. And Haching hungry for more, perhaps. Pull back inside to Ansbach. Gets the shot on goal. But Bethke able to get it down early. Get his body behind it. Now Cottbus need 3 goals now. Just under 10 minutes left. Pelle Volitz will be in charge next season as well. But as things stand, it will not be in the Dritte Liga. Has done great things with Cottbus, Pelle Volitz. I wouldn't be surprised to see them fighting for promotion again next season with him at the helm. Over the 2 legs, it just simply hasn't been enough. Hotman crashing into the riot police, who were scattered all over the pitch or all around it. Oh, even more of them arriving now. Perhaps with Haching scoring that 2nd goal. The police deciding to make sure their presence is felt. Hopefully we have seen the end of the problems. I think the referee is trying to explain that although the police presence is necessary or required, they need them to stay away from the sidelines a little. As much as they are here to help, they are kind of getting in the way as well. So, God, it's a game that never ceases to amaze or surprise, does it, football? Doesn't matter what level. Not your average game of football by any means. Bauer does well under pressure, tries to keep going and then draws the foul as well. Doing exactly what he was brought on to do. Comes the delivery, Hopsch again with the header. Welzmüller can't keep it down shortly thereafter. Wehling gets the cross in, Schwabel, and a free header away. As crazy as it's been, Cottbus still have the slightest of hopes and chances to turn things around. They're going to need a goal now, though. They need 3 overall to send us into extra time. Might not be mission impossible, but it's mission very unlikely, that's for sure.
Zu diesem Relegationsrückspiel darf ich 12.500 Zuschauer bei uns im Sportpark genießen. Schön, dass ihr alle da seid. Auf geht's in die letzten Minuten.
Heike can't hold on to it. Stiefler down again. Hotman. Not a bad effort there. Kept it hard and low, looking for that bottom left corner. I couldn't find the target. Now more changes incoming. Unterhaching here. Looks like Weidner will be coming off. I believe Grob is the player coming on to replace him. Some black smoke coming from outside the stadium there. Which doesn't look great. Player down in the meantime. Seems to be Milde. He's got a problem here. Needs some seeing to. 4 minutes added on. Veerling. All into the middle, easily dealt with by the Haching defence. 3.5 minutes of stoppage time left. The Cottbus players slowly but surely, I think, accepting their fate. Hopeful ball forward. Again, easily dealt with. Both sets of players now just going through the motions, really. The result, or outcome, should I say, pretty much set in stone. It's been an afternoon that's had a bit of everything. Some of the parts of the game that we love, some of the parts we could perhaps do without. Karma is a funny thing. Oh, very nearly another. There might still be one. Well, eventually, the whistle does go. There's Hildebrand on the receiving end of a challenge there, having made a courageous block. One of the founding members of the Dritte Liga, Unterhaching, on the verge of returning to Germany's third division. No decision here. Play continues on that left flank. Ansbach. Could there be one final nail in the coffin? Very nearly falls to Bauer. The Unterhaching fans getting ready to make their way onto the pitch for the celebrations, but the action not finished just yet. Well, just seconds away now from those celebrations. It's been a fantastic two-legged tie. An emotional, dramatic roller coaster of a ride. And it's Unterhaching who deservedly go through and into the third division next season. And very nearly cap things off with another goal. And everyone looking at Tobias Reichel, waiting for that final whistle to go. And there it is, Unterhaching with a 2-1 victory in the first leg, 2-0 here at home. 4-1 overall. We'll be playing in the Dritte Liga next season, while it's back to the drawing board for Energie Cottbus next campaign. I'm sure they'll be fighting for promotion once more.
Die Dritte Liga live bei Magenta Sport. Präsentiert von BWin. Das ist unser Spiel.
But it won't be until we do it all again when the Dritte Liga kicks off on the 4th of August after the summer break. It's been a pleasure. It's been a roller coaster ride today. We hope you've enjoyed it. We hope you'll join us for another third division season when it all returns. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, stay safe and take care.
Charlie, dreh auf!
Danke Alex Klich, Sebastian Mayer. Glückwunsch zum Aufstieg. Haben Sie schon realisiert,